Let's take a look at D. All right, so I know I used the phrase "let's something different" a number of times, but here we go again. And so, what happens if you really wanted a district that, say, a District 4 that stayed north of Southern, is basically between Southern and Loma, Colorado, up to Adalia? Does that make sense? I mean, that's a part of, say, traditional Rio Rancho. It's been here for a long time, and perhaps you don't want District 4 to go south of Southern, or you feel that maybe that area south of Southern and south of Adalia, that's part of traditional Rio Rancho, and maybe that should have 2 school board members. And so this is one way to do it. So instead of having 4 and 3, 4 going into Corrales Heights. Yeah, Corrales Heights. Mm-hmm. And then District 3 does take that. And so District 4 and 3, the boundary between them is Southern and 528. Bless you. And so District 3 does take all that area between, let's see, that's Golf Course. So Golf Course, Southern to 528, Corrales Heights, Middle Arc, Sarah, all of that area goes into District 3 from 4. And so it does make some geographic sense. It's pretty compact. District 4, between the Arroyo and Southern, goes up to Adalia, and there's one precinct south of the Arroyo down to Abrazo Road. And this is one where that's the population that is needed to help reduce District 4. So it would be nice to follow the Arroyo, but for population purposes, District 1 had to cross the Arroyo down to Abrazo and 20th, which is really Unser. And so that does go into District 1. District 2 is no longer in the middle of Rio Rancho and no longer goes up Adalia. And so it has the westernmost point of Rio Rancho, following Adalia down to basically where Adalia and Southern meet. And so those little neighborhoods around Somerset. And so those are still those used to be in 3, but now they're in 2. And so 2 stays north of Adalia. It's northern, I always get them mixed up, North Hills and Northern Meadows. Northern is further north. And so it goes up to King. We'll just take it that way. So this is King. And so it does split this particular area along King. And we'll go ahead and go to the Arroyo that's in the middle, that goes down the middle of that neighborhood. So that is District 2, a little bit different. District 5, they wanted to look at Enchanted Hills again and say, well, let's see if we can create a plan that puts Enchanted Hills into a single district. This particular plan does that. All of Enchanted Hills, both sides of Paseo del Volcan go into District 5. And if you really wanted to, you could probably add this population south of Paseo del Volcan. I believe there's an elementary school in there, and I can bring it up. That's Sandia Vista Elementary. And you could actually add this precinct to put it into one. You might have to make another change elsewhere on one southern side, but you could do that if you wanted to, if you like this plan. So 5 does add the rest of Enchanted Hills. It does lose some population on its western side, and it does go down towards Northern and Unser to pick up Mirador del Sol. I believe this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, again, 1 board member per district in Plan D.